The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Las Vegas, home to the UNLV Rebels. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Bulls will put total leather and we'll get started. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the UNLV Rebels offense will start this game off with the football. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Oh, sweet feet! He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Rebels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on! And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground and gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Vegas.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. The Bulls offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays on him.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. And the Bulls will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Looking to take a shot. Got it! He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got to kick in the door. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he... to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
South Florida, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Lacey. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance closest between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Line getting set on second down.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Picked up some yards on the last completion, but it's third down. He's looking downfield to throw. A little screen to the running back. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on fourth down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And this one is perfect. Now the lead is down to 11. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Rebels offense is back on the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Got some room to run. Touchdown Bulls! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's on the ropes. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UNLV. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he takes this from inside the 5. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Now the pressure is on to keep pace as they start this drive trailing 21-10. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball off.
Got his man downfield. Wide open spaces. Running inside the 20. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
Good enough for a first down.
Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? In the red area, it's Lacey. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. After that last one, they're staring at a second and long first down marker just short of the goal line. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Just like that, a huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. He's got it. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So 1st down here as they go back to work. The give to the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Randolph. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And the Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Wants to pass. Touchdown, South Florida. Fitted in the window for the score. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. 1st down from the 42. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Got the first down. Looking for more. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Beasley. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll test the right side. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. That's caught. It's Lacey. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Bulls decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Caught in the backfield, it's Simon. Crosses the 45. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on first. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
And the Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Quarterback adapting. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the red zone, it's Simon. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. So now on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, USF. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. With the catch, it's Mayo. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Looking to throw on 1st down. Chucked it away just as he was hit. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man on the right. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that 1st down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
Fights off a defender. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Rebels will hustle to the line. Back to pass. It's Hawkins. Got it behind the line. It's Burrell. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Into the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Rebels. Great job by the back on the option.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Bulls will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Rebels offense is back on the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. He's got 98 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the... Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Rebels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Leaves it with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Finds the tight end.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll try the run. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they... A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Vegas!
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Quick step and go. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. They'll run it out of the shotgun. There he goes. Ripping through the defense. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulls.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
South Florida.
On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. From the gun. Give on the inside. Give him 114 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Back to the ground with the running back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Simon. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. With jet sweep pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence, and they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Off play action on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Caught close to the marker, it's Johnson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Finds his target down the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he can really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Made a defender miss. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Bulls started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Fires to the wideout. Snags it. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. 1st down here for the offense.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They want to throw it. Fires toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game.
Jackrabbit.
Wants to go up top. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
South Florida, 42.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Might be changing the route. To throw, it's Hawkins. That's caught. It's Acker.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
Turning it on! And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. To the ground, he's got it again. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached the break, and UNLV is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. He'll do it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. A strike downfield. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. Getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
South Florida, 42.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Hard running there. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Pulls it in. It's Randolph. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires complete on the crosser. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Got it in the middle. It's Randolph. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And the Bulls had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Touchdown, Bulls! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby!
Number 81.
They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do. The defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad, and this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Rebels are at the line looking to convert. Breaks into the open. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running.
Man, so nice to have a QB. When you need him, in the moments, can get those big 3rd down conversions with his legs. He does it here. He showed you the wheels some today, but a nice job late in this football game when you really need him.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seems